spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Troy Trojans taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Owls offense is on the field for the first time today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Got it behind the line. It's Clapp. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's McCoy. Quick completion on the out route. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The Owls have it with a 1st and 10. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Terrell. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Florida Atlantic looking to score from the red zone. Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Trojans offense has the ball for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people...
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield, it's McCoy. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. Stumbled to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield. It's Platt. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Makes the grab. It's Platt. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Makes the grab on the left. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Owls are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Young. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, still going. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clapp. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Dropping back, it's McCoy. Quick completion on the out. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Owls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's looking to throw. Touchdown Owls! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. Your throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll have another look. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Just keep slinging it. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Off play action. Going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll... It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Nestles it in at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snags it inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Ford Atlantic trying to get it in from the red zone. Double right. They'll give it to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's McCoy. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 9. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Trojans send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires it down the seam. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the...
And here comes the punt team.
On to kick it away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Slips through the line. Touchdown Owls! Special teams proving to be special.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at... The punt team makes its way onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a man. It's McCoy. He's got it. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Owls in a good spot here with second and short. He wants to change this route. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Wiles. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Owls come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Owls! Fitted in the window for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Singleton. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Trojans line up to punt it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Quarterback making checks. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. With the catch, it's Terrell. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Grab near the sticks. It's Young. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Takes a handoff. It's Young. Breaks into the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's McCoy. Fires to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Base 27 jump. Base 27.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
Makes the catch at the 30. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, you got to put...
Going for it all. He's got it. He gets it in. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play.
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Owls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to pass. It's McCoy. Going for 6. Touchdown, Owls! Quick strike through the air for the score. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Looking for room. It's Terrell. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Owls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Owls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down.
Ready. Six propane. Six propane. Base. Base.
They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got some space. Bulldozes his way through. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But the opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Weaver. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Running to the left. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete,
he hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
To the air, it's Weaver. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sun. Get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do